What do you want me to say?
Just say where we are and why.
Alright. Today we're here in Greenfield, New York.
Wait. Introduce yourself and stuff.
Alright, Stefan, you gotta stop interrupting me.
I'm sorry.
We're trying to make something serious here and you just...
Well, I'll cut it out.
Okay, good. Hi, I'm Chris Shea, and today we're here in Greenfield. What?
Say my name too.
This is what I'm talking about, Stefan. You're always trying to interrupt me. And always
I'm sorry, guys. He gets kind of cranky sometimes.
And I'm sick of it!
Meet the ghost trapping or reincarnating supernatural catcher team, or the Gtrsct, as I and no one else likes to call it. It consists of me, Stefan Moreno, and my best friend Chris Shea. Chris is our paranormal science expert. He knows all the stuff about EMBs and ectocoolers and that kind of thing. I'm our paranormal lore expert, because of that time I accidentally did a book report on the Necronomicon instead of Mice and Men. I also document our experiences on camera, because Chris wants to be famous. Like, really wants to be famous. The guy's got a big ego if you ask me, but back to the spooky stuff. A few days ago, we were contacted by my grandmother, Marie Greco, because she believes there's some sort of paranormal being in her house.
About a week ago, I start noticing that things in my kitchen were out of place. My memory hasn't been the best and brightest in the past year or two, so I just thought I had moved a few dishes and forgot. But then 2 days ago, while I was in bed, I heard some noises coming from the basement. It sounded like laughter, not a child's laughter. It was deeper and slower. When my husband and I made it to the basement a couple of minutes later, the door was wide open. You can ask Bob. He always keeps the door shut because of a draft. I think there's something fishy going on.
Mr. Greco, is it true that you heard noises coming from your basement while you were in bed?
Yes.
And is it true that you always keep the basement door closed because of the draft?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Greco.
With that information in mind, Chris and I did our first stakeout that night.
So, what I want you to do, I want you to put, like, the game camera right on this bin right here.
Okay.
So that it gets, like, the... Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you get that on video?
Huh.
Check it out.
Okay. What is that?
I don't know. Go touch it.
What?
Pick it up.
No.
I'm gonna tell your girlfriend. Do you listen to K-pop then? Huh?
Okay, fine.
Here.
Be careful. Don't touch it. Oh, what is that? What? Stop.
Ah, what are you doing in my bedroom?
Bedroom? This is my grandma's basement.
You must be Marie's grandson. She lets me live here for $200 a month.
I did, didn't I?
Are you a ghost?
No.
Oh, so you were the one that was moving the dishes and the plates.
I do the dishes for her. It's part of the rental agreement.
Oh, so you are a ghost?
No, I'm not.
Oh, and you were the one that was laughing in the middle of the night.
I was watching Big Bang Theory a couple of nights ago. So I just added it to Hulu.
Sounds like something a ghost would say.
Can you make him leave?
Trust me, I've tried before.
So, it turns out that what my grandma thought was a ghost in her basement was actually the ghost of her poor memory and bad decision-making skills coming back to haunt her. Chris and I wrote the events of the day down on a notepad for her, so she doesn't have to rely on her memory. As for Ruben, he'll be living in the basement until further notice. I still have faith that the Gtrsct will catch a ghost someday, even if today is not that day.
Chris! You have to see this.
Who let you in?
Don't worry about it. You see that right there? That's an obituary for Ruben, the guy who moved in with my grandma. I told you he was a ghost.
Stefan, this came out last Wednesday. He died after we met him.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not dead.
Ah!
I owed Hulu too much money, so I faked my death.
I told you he was a ghost.
Who let you in? So what I want you to do is I want you to put the game camera like right here on this bin right here. What the?
I did not mean that.